Hello, South Marshall Middle School families. My name is Shannon Solomon, and I'm the principal of South Marshall Middle. I wanted to welcome you all to the 21-22 school year, something we are very much looking forward to and getting back to somewhat of a normal year, hopefully. We are excited to see all of our students back here in the building and ready to move forward. I did want to go over a few things that you can expect for next year, as well as some immediate things like open houses. Open houses are coming up soon. July the 29th is our open house for sixth grade, and August the 2nd is our open house for seventh and eighth combined. Again, that's July the 29th for sixth grade from 3 until 6. It is come and go, so there's not an designated exact time for you to be here. So July 29th for sixth grade, 3 to 6. August the 2nd from 3 to 6 for seventh and eighth grade. There is, again, no designated time to arrive. You just have that time frame to come to school, get your schedules, and take care of all your back to school business. It is going to run similar to next year. You do not have to have a mask, but it will be the same flow as last year if you're a seventh and eighth grader. That seemed to be very efficient and easy for our families to maneuver. So you come to the front door of the school. You can park in either parking lot, walk down to the front of the building, come to the front door, receive your paperwork, and then we will instruct you to go throughout the building to various spots to get the information you need for open house. I do have some good news. This year, there is a federal grant called Elementary and Secondary Schools Emergency Relief Fund. It is part of a COVID relief and is a federal grant that schools across the United States are receiving. So we are covering your school fees and your device fees this year. So there will be no $20 school fee and there will be no $25 device fee. We are expecting our students, which was on the supply list, to have a laptop sleeve. So we do have those available and will be available for $10 if you wish to purchase a laptop sleeve. All students are required to have those, but you may have purchased those somewhere else, and that is absolutely fine. We are not able to have backpacks again this year, but students will have a locker. So a laptop sleeve is just something that they'll carry their laptop because we will be one-to-one. Every student will receive a Chromebook who comes to South Marshall Middle. Again, we are going to have lockers this year. That's the good news. So when you come in the building after you've filled out your paperwork, you'll receive your schedule. It will have your locker number and your locker combination on that. You are welcome to decorate the inside of your lockers. We just ask that nothing be put on the outside of lockers. So those will take place, and you will have time throughout open house to stop by your locker, play with the combination. There'll be people to assist you because we realize that our sixth graders have never had a locker and our seventh graders have never had a locker. So that's a little bit different, and sometimes that can be intimidating. That can take place between classes, and after a week, the first week or two of school, it's easy and very efficient, and it's not a problem. So don't let that be a worry, those locker combinations. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is the device checkout. Again, everyone will have a device checkout. You do have to fill out a release form. If there's damages, you'll receive the cost of damages if you have damages throughout the year to your laptop. But we'll go over all that with you, and you will stop and you will take home your device at open house so that it will be ready for you on the first day of school. The school supply list is also on our school website, or it is at Walmart or on our Facebook page. It is a school-wide school supply list. So we don't have one separate for Explorer and Traditional or sixth grade, seventh, and eighth grade. It is an SMMS school supply list that is universal for everyone. So that can be found again on our Facebook page, our school website, or Walmart has copies of that for you. We are looking forward to no mask this year. However, if you are more comfortable with your child wearing a mask, or a teacher is more comfortable wearing a mask, absolutely, you have permission to wear one. However, they are not mandated at this time. Of course, be flexible. We're not sure how the opening of school will go and how our state government and CDC guidelines will be pushed out to us. But we have the building set up as if it were the past, pre-COVID. Our cafeteria is set up so that it is not in rows in desks. It is set up cafeteria style. So we plan on having as normal of a school year as possible unless those things change. So again, you are not required to wear a mask. Classes are going to be scheduled as usual. Last year, we put students in pods where they traveled together all day. We are not doing that. We're going back to the old way where you may have a few classes with a group of people, and then that may change. We're going to go back to having 2 enrichments every 6 weeks. So by the end of the year, every student will have 12 enrichments unless they are in band. That may be confusing if you are a 7th grader and did not have that type of schedule last year, or a 6th grader, but we'll go all over that with you. So every student will have a reading, an ELA, a math, a science, a social studies, and 2 enrichments every 6 weeks. And report cards will go home every 6 weeks. So 7 classes. We're going back to that schedule as well. There will be no PLT time, personalized learning time, or study hall unless a student is placed there due to needing some extra help. We are going to make sure that we are going to stay on top of sanitizing our classrooms and our building to try to, keep any germs out of here as much as possible. So we are very conscious. If we learned a lot of good things from COVID, and we were going to continue the sanitizing like we did last year. We don't have to do temperature checks. We will have metal detectors that students enter the door, and that's not a big deal. Once we get going on that, 6th graders, that is not something, that you need to worry about. It's not a big deal. You just enter the doorways, and we can go through all that at open house. Our school nurse will be here at open house. Our youth service center, Glenda Byers, will be here at open house. So if you've got questions on those types of things, those people will be available to you. Some of our bus drivers will be here. So if you have transportation questions, our bus drivers will be here to clear those up before the first day of school. So it is not going to be intimidating at all or uncomfortable with any anxiety as to how you're going to get home or how your child's going to get to school. So again, we want to make that as easy as possible. We do ask that you complete your online registration. That link can be found on our district website. It's the online registration. It may be referred to as ALR. We ask that you have that completely done by open house. That's very helpful for us to have the information on your child and know who's coming and their schedule's ready. So again, we are looking forward to the 21-22 school year and seeing you all. 6th graders, we'll see you on July the 29th, and 7th and 8th graders, we'll see you on August 2nd, both from 3 to 6. See you then. Bye.